YouTube. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make your very own modern mountain base. I have also designed the inside for you, but you'll have to wait until the end of the video to see it. The amount of space required to make this house is a 12 block wide area that extends 5 rows out of the side of a hill or mountain or cliffside. It doesn't really matter if it's that smooth or if it's built up, because you can just destroy the amount of space that you need. But this is the area that we're looking for. Make sure that you find somewhere suitable. Here are all of the materials that we will need to make the house. Please make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well. And now that we have all of our stuff, we can get started. So, step one, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to build my house on the right side here. This is the furthest right that I want my house to be. Against the cliff, you want to place 5 smooth quartz going left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You then want to place a grey concrete on the end, extend it up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You then want to extend left by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then join it all the way down to the ground like this. We then want to take the entire grey concrete area and extend it 2 rows forwards. This is going to mark out where the entrance to the house is, just like this. And if you want to make this area a little bit fancier, feel free to connect it together at the bottom using oak wood planks. Feel free to add some smooth quartz stairs. You can even mark out where the farm is going to be to the right of the stairs here if you place a couple of oak slabs extending out right of the entrance, and then extend the oak slabs to the right. Now, you could extend back towards the house, which is what I would usually do, but I'm noticing we have this natural crevice here, so we can just continue extending the oak slabs right, and it kind of just fits in with the territory. Now that we've done this, what we can do is we can add a couple of doors here, just right in the middle. We can add a little bit of glass above the doors, and then here's where it's a little bit different in that we add a row of grey concrete just up and behind the glass block, so you get that depth effect. On the right side of the build as well, the very first block of quartz that we placed, if we place 3 more block of quartz on top, 1, 2, 3, and then place a smooth quartz slab on top of that, extend to the left and join back to the house. Now, the purpose of this is that we can then take the inside row of quartz on the right side here. You want to place a row of oak planks inwards like this, and then we're going to knock out all of this dirt or whatever might be there for you and place some glass in there, so you can see that that is what the interior of the house is going to look like. If you want, just to kind of help you along a bit, you can even extend the house backwards into the cliff as well. So wherever you have the grey concrete, wherever the house may not be connected, you're going to want to connect it just like this, and it just looks better. If you're like, that looks kind of weird, if you want to like make it all nice and smooth, feel free, but I think it has a little bit of charm when you are literally like building around the grass blocks, but that's just my opinion. The next thing that we're going to do here on the left is quite easy to do actually. We're going to grab ourselves the oak planks, and just left of the back row of grey concrete, we're going to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oak planks. We're then going to go left 1. We're going to place a row of smooth quartz block on the left side of this, so it's almost as if we have like a half and half row. We're then going to place glass in between all of this. We're going to extend the smooth quartz block forwards a row, and then we're going to stick smooth quartz slabs on top of everything extending forward. So this is why the house looks quite cool, in my opinion, is that we've got 3 different depths, and it's a very subtle change. So you can see that this is the part that comes out the most, the grey concrete. 1 row inwards, we have the left side of the house, and furthest in we have the quartz. So it's just kind of like a cool little depth trick, and it just looks nice. If you want, you can clean up the outside. So if you may have placed the concrete is what I was about to say. That sounds like, I don't even know what that'd be. Maybe that's like a different, maybe that's a mutant of a crocodile, a croncodile. Anyway, the point of the matter is that you can clean up all the concrete. I'm going to leave that at 12 because that will take a little while. And in doing that, we can now take this area here on the right. We can grab the hoe, we can grab some seeds, and we can just hoe this area out. We can plant whatever seeds we like. I always go for the beetroot because they are, to me, I like them. They just look nice and colourful. They're nice and bright. I like the red that they produce. And this is pretty much the outside of the house, ladies and gentlemen. So, what would you do beyond this? I mean, obviously, we've got to work on the inside a little bit. So, to work on the inside, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do this step by step for you, but this is the methodology that I'm going to use. I'm going to dig into the house, into the cliffside here. I'm going to dig as far as I feel as though that I want to go. I know that sounds like a silly thing to say almost. I'm just keep digging until you're happy. Well, that is literally what I'm going to do. Probably I'm going to dig about 5 or so rows deep inwards. I'm going to connect all of the different parts of the house together. So the left and right side, I want to make sure that all of these windows are exposed to the outside. That's what I'm doing now. I'll dig as deep as I like. I'll add a couple of walls here and there. I might even make a nice little brewing area in the back, and then I'll be back to show you how it looks, because I'm not going to do that on recording because it will take really, really long. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what your modern mountain base will look like once it's been 100% fully completed. Something cool that you can do to the outside is that you can dig out the farm area, and you can add an extra row of oak planks underneath the oak slab support, and it just makes it look a little bit cooler. It adds some depth. Other than that, I haven't really done anything to the outside, but on the inside, this is how I have things laid out. So we have a main room for the inside. It's very survival themed, furnaces, storage, crafting, all the things that one might expect. We've got a bed, we've got the new nether plants in some parts as well. That's pretty cool. That's the main room. To the right, we have an enchanting room and an armor storage and a repair station. All of this is pretty much a slot into the right side of the house. We even dig down a little bit, so we've got a little bit of intrigue, so we have to actually step down into this room, which I think is pretty cool. Not only that, we have a brewing room right at the back of the build as well. This is just a nice, slight little storage area where we have plenty of cauldrons, plenty of barrels, and plenty of brewing stands as well. And this, of course, could be a whole lot bigger. It can be separated into a completely different style, in a different way, but I really like how this turned out. It feels nice and open, but also separated as well. Hopefully you guys will get a little bit of inspiration from that, and maybe you'll make something similar yourselves. And that's it. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. I do hope that you have liked it. If you have enjoyed it, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing and clicking the little bell next to the subscription button. I'll ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. And if you do want to make it by me, check out the card system and the description below for more. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.